Hello, good morning, good evening to Asia, good morning to US probably. Yep. Let me see, let me open chat as always. I'm forgetting to do those things before stream, but probably that's fine. Alexander, hello. Hello. Okay, now I see chat. Yeah, chat is running. Hazratum, hello, good afternoon. It's afternoon for you, so somewhere close. Okay. Okay, sorry, wrong tab. Okay, here it is. This one's right one. This one's right one. Doing all right. I'm doing all right. I just again finished to record that kind of upcoming podcast episode. That was fun. So podcast is coming out someday later, whenever it is ready. Pavel is editing podcasts. He basically the mind locomotive of it. I'm just kind of showing up. But yeah, doing all right. It's a little bit. So it's my second week without job. It's kind of starting. I feel that I kind of need some kind of structure for work. Because when I had full-time job, it was basically all the side projects. Everything was kind of limited by time that I had from the work. Basically, I had my day job, and then I had to do that. Of course, sometimes in the middle, I can kind of do little bit this and little bit that. Kind of when I have no other tasks, I could whatever do something, post something on Instagram but generally working hours were for work, and my free time was for building my own apps and creating content and everything. No, when I don't have a full-time job anymore, it's kind of confusing, it's kind of you can basically start working on your shit at 8 at the morning or at like now at 5 at the evening. And that's a little bit confusing in a ways, because that whatever, I can do that later, but then later comes and you got the point. So yeah, it feels how it feels working full time. It feels kind of weird because I have to kind of do double effort on my app portfolio, but at the same time I'm kind of trying to create content. Also, I'm kind of running new challenge in community. That's I don't know, tricky. It's tricky. I'm still figuring that out. Where is the podcast on? Podcast is on YouTube, actually. Let me see if I can share the link. We have first episode published. Actually, let's see if search will find it for me. If you will go into Google and search Fired by Robots. Okay, here it is, just open already. Basically, Fired by Robots is the podcast, and it is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, whatever is your kind of choice. Here is full episode, and those are clips from it, but this one is basically full first episode, and we recorded second episode today, so podcast will have at least 2 episodes. We'll see. I'm kind of optimistic. I like the discussions that we have with Pavel, we are kind of similar in a way, in our kind of professional and yeah, generally kind of, I think. So I think there is kind of some good chemistry between us. Do you think about to get a job or fully focused on your own products? No, I am not planning to get a job. I hope that I will manage to do without it. It's not that easy. It's a bit tricky, but I don't know. I'll try. Okay, so. Okay, now, so last stream we actually, what are we rocking? What do we do? Let me open Xcode. Here it is. We are working on this application, Subtracker. That is basically exactly what application is trying to tell us. Sub, like a subscription tracker. And on last stream, we basically built user interface, got it working. Let me try to launch it and see how it looks. And I tried anti-gravity with Gemini Flash. I don't know yet if we can trust that thing. So I'm a little bit suspicious. And I will ask Codex to review the changes before doing anything with it, but generally application kind of looks all right. If you have savings, you can live years in Southeast Asia without having the need for a job, literally. Oh, yes, you're right. It's kind of tricky, you know. Sure, I can't. Okay, I don't have like liquid money, kind of free money to live for years here, but I have plenty of kind of things to sell, you know, like I don't know, apps or property or what else not that could allow me to do that. But I don't want to do that, of course, because why? But I can on my current income. But I can, let's say, survive in here. And survive maybe is a little bit too strong word. I can live okay-ish here without kind of flexing and so on. But yeah, generally, I can live here, I think. Okay, generally it looks fine. Okay, I will ask ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, no, yeah, ChatGPT actually, Codex. Please review the project. I added quite a few new commits with changes, mostly user interface updates, but also a little bit of functionality. Take a look if you can spot any problems. So I will give general kind of task for Codex to review changes that I did by anti-gravity, or how do they name their model? Flash, yeah. Yeah, fired by robots, yeah, that is it. Then we should wish to be the strong and do your best. Yeah, I will try. I'm trying, yes. Hey man, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. Potential is here. I shall do the effort, and I think that should work out. But yeah, you never know, for sure. Especially in current economy, you know. Okay, let's see if Codex will spot any problems. The thing is, I would like to test it. I would like to test the application. The tricky part is that testing should happen. Let me kill the emails and that thing and this thing and that thing. The tricky part is that to test it properly, we need to open email and share receipts. And of course, I don't have emails on my simulator, so I will test on device. We'll see. And yeah, now we have light and dark mode. Actually, I like dark mode better, if you ask me. But light mode is okay as well. How did you close apps from this bar? The same, like you will close, what's those buttons? Command Q. You can basically just go through them. Actually, you can also kind of point mouse to it, and when it is highlighted, you just Command Q. It's gone. Oh, hey Pavel, hello. Long time no see here. Indeed, we just talked about the podcast. Okay, so I'm thinking I kind of should do my best effort on basically screenshots and create nice looking screenshots, but I'm so lazy. Definitely I'm not going to do that today. I'm not lazy, I'm kind of sleepy, little bit sleep deprived. So I'm planning to do this basically in easy mode, just test functionality, go through the functionality, test everything. If it looks working, then I will do some lazy screenshots and submit up for review. Just to get first, kind of feedback from Apple, rejection or approval, whatever will happen, Hey, Mussolino, just a few days ago a video about losing your previous job. Yeah, that happened. And I'm alright, but sure. Not getting salary anymore will be a little bit tough. I just got my last paycheck. So to be honest, if I will live like let's say not poor, but let's say cheap, like on cheap, like locals living, maybe even not using. Plenty of locals are living basically without AC and so on, kind of not that comfortable kind of environment. So if I was looking to live as cheap as possible, maybe I could survive on that paycheck for, I don't know, 6 months, but we are not doing that because I have family, kids and everything, That's just saying, kind of commenting on the comment about potential to live in Southeast Asia for a while on low budget. Yeah, it is possible, but probably that's not something you will really kind of want to do. Did you try Adam with Cloud Agents that generates App Store screenshot? Yes, I tried. Yeah, it's good. It's a good feature. It's not bad. I think it's way better than your average indie app developer is doing. In my personal tests, kind of testing those screenshots, comparing with screenshots that I had, they performed worse. Let me see if I have App Store Connect open it somewhere. I don't. We probably can open. And you know, it kind of you can try again. Maybe I will do that. Actually, maybe I could create those screenshots for this application using that approach, because I'm kind of not feeling about kind of doing masterpiece of screenshots today. Kind of a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy. I think I did for this application. Let's see. So here are my screenshots. I don't know how good you're seeing them. Can we zoom in? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. No, not this button, this button. Yeah, here. So those are my kind of screenshots. Nothing kind of crazy fancy, but that's what I have. And I was running test product page optimization. Adam's screens, yeah, here it is. Basically those were, yeah, I can't basically show them kind of better looking, but generally they were little bit performing little bit worse than, it's kind of nothing crazy, but okay, almost 10%, something like 10% below baseline. I tried it on my app and did a great job, just better than I expected. Yeah, good, good. I'm late today, or did not got notification. Did you do Q&A already? No, we do not do Q&A at all. It's just basically kind of working through the application, and I'm kind of checking. I'm just keeping eye on chat. So yeah, I created screenshots for this application. They were okay, but not great. Okay, whatever, where we are. Okay, that is anti-gravity. I basically used this Gemini Flash model on previous stream, just because you guys suggested. We tried it. It kind of works fine. I kind of like the results, but kind of also nothing crazy. Okay, is clean. I will switch back to the codex now, just because I trust it a little bit more, and to do not screw up something on kind of the last iteration. Okay, we have some findings here. Pushes are enabled before product is ready. Still has to do product ID. Your camera is out of battery. Oh, really? Yeah, it is. Thank you. I will fix that in a moment. Give me a second. And we're back. We are back. Misunderstood post in instance. What are instants? What are you talking about, dude? What instance? What post? I didn't have great results with that. Actually, I didn't work for me for some reason. Yeah, same for me as well. I will say those screenshots are okay. That they are kind of much better than many of developers are kind of doing. But I think if you do effort, you can make better kind of things. Yeah, dog is somewhere walking around. So, Codex found quite a few bugs actually. Okay, let's go one by one. First, so in a purchase product is already added, you can use access to the App Store Connect to verify purchase ID. Okay. Point number 2. Cloud Sync can overwrite fresh local data with style out data. Jesus, that's not good. Huh. Yeah, we should fix that for sure. Upcoming renewal totals use normalized monthly cost, not the actual charge due. For yearly 100. For yearly subscription. Oh, that's actually a bug. This is ouch, we should fix that. Notification copy ignore subscription currency. That's basically fixing. Yeah, that's fixed. Actually, yeah. I'm surprised at how many we are finding. What Codex plan do you use? I am on $100 plan. New reminder schedules can be in the past. Yeah, no, I didn't figure that out still how I would like those reminders kind of work. But basically, we should try to see where is the next renewal to remind in advance. But that rarely makes sense to do reminder in the same day. So definitely not in the past. That's always future. And yeah, there could be trial after which billing period starts. We would like to remind about end of the trial. And yeah, we should kind of show then when next payment is coming. Okay, what else? 6 App display App Store metadata moved to budgeting up, but UI still. What are you talking about? We have what budgeting up? What are you? Are you drunk or something? Recurring bill subtracker. You're drunk. Never pay and use it. No, you're drunk. We don't have any budgeting up thing here. What we are talking about here? Number 6, up display App Store metadata moved budgeting up. You are getting something wrong here. Check out the screenshot from App Store Connect listing. Okay, done. If that's against the rules to log the app behind login gate with only Apple sign in the app is 100% account based. Everything depends on backend service. You got that question also in the Q&A. I actually answered that on the Q&A video as well. That Q&A video is coming up tomorrow, I think, but no problems to answer it one more time. So the rules are, you can, if you want to use your own kind of login, kind of system, your own backend, you can use only that, no need to add Apple. If you are using any third-party thing like Facebook, Google login, then you should support Apple as well. So Apple don't want to be kind of let out if other companies are involved into the party, you know. But if it is only your own backend, then it's fine. You can use only your own. So that's how it is. Are you able with the $100 plan complete all the things you're working on without being stopped by limits? Yes, but I'm also paying $100 for cloud, and also I am kind of just paid whatever it was, $10 or $20 for Anthropic, so I'm kind of switching in between tools. And I like to use cloud for like something like creative writing, something like that. I think cloud is kind of a little bit better. Codex, I trust the Codex code better, but I have to say that Anthropic did good job. The Gemini, not Anthropic, but Gemini. Anthropic is just tool, right? Anti-gravity. I'm saying Anthropic, I was thinking anti-gravity, but I'm talking about Gemini in this case. So the Gemini is not bad, and I like the icon, for example, image that was generated by Gemini much better than one that Codex with ChatGPT generated. But still, I kind of somehow trust currently more to Codex code and reviews and everything. But I was running out from $100 on cloud code plan. 1 month I upgraded to 200, but Codex somehow feels more kind of efficient. For a while I was on $20 plan and basically managed to do a lot, but then I started to hit limits and upgraded to $100. But yeah, everyone's situation is different, you know. Depends on your code base, how big is the application, how much tokens are used, what else not. Yep. Tips and tricks how improve retention on App Store without paid apps. What do you mean retention? Retention is basically our users are coming back to your application, or they keep using application. That's how I understand retention. And that's not really related in any way to the App Store. So for example, if I'm opening Instagram every day, that's retention, right? So the more often I open, how many users, so retention, you measure how many users open application on the week after install or on the month after install and so on. And then improving retention is basically like engage users. Notifications, for example, Instagram sending notification like, of course I have disabled them, but let's imagine Instagram sends notification, someone kind of liked your photo, or someone sent you DM and so on. They're trying to get you back into the application. That's retention. Apple Ads doesn't really help with that, to be honest. Madboy saying that it is against the rules to ask to create login and password for application and ask to log in the app. No, it's not against the rules. Hello, Sir Balinsky, my friend. How are you doing? Are we going to kill robots tonight? Cancelled cloud code plan using codecs only. I'm thinking about dropping $100 codecs plan as well and try to survive on $20 plan. Do you release your apps on Android too? Some of them. Since I'm providing only sign-in with Apple, I do not need to provide test accounts. I'm not sure I can provide a real Apple ID as test account. No, you can't, yeah. You don't need. I have in my apps sign in with Apple thing, which is optional, not in every application, but for example, do I have my Motorola app installed on this one? No. But basically, I have in other applications, I have sign in with Apple just for data synchronization, profile creation, and so on. And if I have, then basically that is optional thing in settings, and Apple never asked for me to do anything, you know. Cloud Azure is best or usable, no mid ground. Yes. I mean, app discoverability of App Store search optimization, great screenshots, great app icon, and marketing. Marketing is, I don't know, that's endless kind of deep rabbit hole. In community, we basically have a week just talking about marketing. It's, I don't know, kind of. The easiest way you can basically try to create content kind of promoting your application. Not the easiest, but simplest way to explain, simplest way to start, cheapest way to start, but not easy. Oh, One Piece, hello. Are you freezing in your cold country? How's UK is doing? Actually, my wife is back in Riga and she's saying it's freezing cold. She actually sent me a photo somewhere. Let me see. Maybe there was snow on the streets. Okay, I'm kidding. There's no snow anymore, but generally she complained that it's super cold. Yeah, it looks green, I will say. So, where are the people? I'm just okay. I think I can share this photo. So, she's basically having coffee, and I'm looking. Where are the people on the street? Now I see, yeah, one here, another here. Okay, that's just normal street. That's just for reference. That's the center of the city. It's basically kind of monument of freedom, and it's basically today at morning, not like 4 o'clock at the morning. I don't know how much it is. 4, 5. Oh, sorry, 9, 10, something like that. So few people. Everyone is in parking places. Yeah. Center of the city. Am I writing? Where are the people? Yeah, comparing with Thailand, basically everything is kind of crowded, so many people everywhere. Yeah. 32 Celsius in UK. Crazy. It's like here. Crazy. So around 5:30 p.m. test. Cool. Nice. We have to go and kill those angry bombardiers. Yeah. Hey Taraso, Vladislav. Yeah, my wife said it's super windy. It's very cold weather, very cold wind. It's been very hot in Europe recently. I don't know, Pavel, your reality, but in Latvia it's freezing cold. My wife were thinking to go to the botanic garden with her friend, but they both decided that it's too cold. Okay, what's going on? So we got some feedback from Codex. Okay, fixed and pushed all the issues we agreed. I cannot see no upcoming 7 days total. Okay, we need to add credentials for this tool. Okay. Current code still use product subtract. I don't remember what product name I added to my in-app purchase. Let me see. In-app purchases. Oh, but that's correct product name actually. Looks right for me. Actually looks right for me. Switzerland 30 degrees. Yeah, friend, you could move to Thailand because it's same but cheaper, but or if you want colder, move to Latvia. There is cold wind and it's cold. I'm asking my wife where are the people. She's saying no one is on streets, empty city for no reason. I don't see how this locking behind the login and subscriptions are related. I don't understand what kind of problem do you see here. To be honest, I don't understand the question. Are you asking can you have in-app purchases in the applications with login? Yes, of course you can. Okay, so I think we should test the app now, honestly. I need cable. I need a cable and phone. Okay, this will work. Okay, so let's try to run the app. I'll show you the results of the test, but I don't really want to go towards the email and share the screen while I'm going towards the email. Okay, then reviewer don't get it. He rejected me for this already 2 times with... Yeah, but what was rejection email? Did he say that your application should not be paid up or something? I don't think so. Ice creams. Yeah, actually I would like ice cream as well. I would like to have something like gelato, you know, something from those Italian, tasty Italian ice cream. That could be nice. Okay, I'm opening email. So I can show this part. So here we have basically how to import from email. I don't know, maybe Apple will not be happy with direct share button, since iOS mine lacks a direct share button, but whatever. So you can basically kind of open email body, just copy paste, select and copy text inside the email. You can open receipt, you can open PDF email, I don't know, or you can just paste receipt email here and so on. Okay, I will open emails and we'll look for receipts. Open email. Okay. I'm pretty sure I had some... Oh sheesh, last day for me to submit the water meter kind of data. I'm pretty sure I saw invoice from someone today. I just would like to check that email, find that email and check it first. Can I show that on stream? Are there card data or something? Oh. Yeah, here is my address and everything, which is not super cool. Okay, but here we have email. Select all, copy all. Okay, going back. Here I am just pasting it. Paste. Parse pasted receipt. Okay, it's detecting wrong. It's not iCloud Plus. But generally it's not bad. It shows basically subscription billing cycle. Okay. It actually is Rocket SIM. Oh, it's changed basically all the stuff here. It was 29. I see it's changed now. Okay. that will be a little bit manual kind of stuff to go through those multiple kind of receipts, kind of post them, try to fix them, then post for research and so on. That's come on, do that already. We noticed that the app still requires user to register with personal information to purchase in-app purchase products that are not account-based. Yeah. Purchase products that are not account-based. Yeah, I don't know, hard to say, dude. If you are saying that Apple is fully account-based, anonymous versus regular authentication, what's better? Does regular authentication block some users to not continue use app? How do you think about this? I'm trying to be as easy as possible with kind of asking accounts, basically. I do not feel that it's cool that basically when you install application and that just kind of throws requirement to create account immediately. So my approach is, if it is possible, no account at all. If it is kind of necessary to have account, then like Apple ID, stuff like that. Why I'm typing? So the problem was actually I'm taking back that editing targets. Somehow I was changing it probably. Okay, it's fine. So I would say that I prefer to do not push users too hard to create accounts if it is possible, because that's kind of another kind of loophole that you push user to jump throws to get into your application. It's already hard to get download from the App Store, right? Then if you make this kind of onboarding process challenging, users will just abandon your application and you never will know what happened and why. Maybe they decided to go and get another application which is easier for them. Maybe they just lost interest. Maybe just they decided, okay, I don't have time now to create account. I will do that later, and that later never comes. And that's it. So for me, that's a challenge. I have to come up with username, password, all that information. For what? Just to get application to do some random thing. It's too much effort. Never had an app yet without at all. Yeah, same. I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, I have few apps which has user account and then we need some type of authentication, but I try to kind of keep it optional. Hello, Jacket. Hello. I'm an indie. I use LLC account on Apple Connect. I like watching your videos as we are on the same journey. Nice. When we ask users to create account, we can send some emails to him trying to bring it back by offering something tasty. Yeah, if you get that email. Or you can do not do all that kind of dancing around account to get email and send spam. You can just do push notifications from application. Sure, your push notifications may be disabled, not enabled, and so on. Also, email can go to the spam. I'm not saying it's kind of bad idea for re-engaging inactive users, but I don't know. Are you opening those Duolingo emails or LinkedIn emails? Are you really opening them? I don't. I don't think I ever opening emails from some random application, you know. And by random, I'm not saying your application or bad or something. My applications are also for users, just kind of some random application. Nothing worth reading, you know. I open an email if I see that it is from, I don't know, my wife, my co-worker, if that's job email, if that's from, I don't know, bank maybe. I'm reading so few emails. Definitely not reading any email from the applications. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Let me see. I'm kind of curious about emails. So let's go. Mail. So I'm just checking, am I kind of sharing something super secret from my emails? Probably I should not open my email on the stream. But okay, so yeah, I'm getting emails. Okay, I will basically go from top to bottom to the email. I'm getting emails from my Indie App developers community. I'm opening them and reading them. Then I have some kind of AI secrets. That's probably some newsletter. I'm just basically highlighting them. Daniel at timing. I don't know what's that. Some kind of application. Then I have few emails from the GitHub. Then I have grab receipt. Something from Sony. Then I have Facebook notification, Revolut saying something that I have unlocked. I basically at the best time reading summary of the email. Something. Again, someone writing, check your pay rate and win $250 Amazon voucher, whatever. I just basically just highlighted how many emails? 10, 15? Clicking archive button, done. I don't know. I think email marketing, sure. Email marketing still works, that's true. And but you know, that's if it is some kind of newsletter, something that people sign it up and they really kind of, there is value in that emails, they're interested to read them and so on. Email from some random application, in my case, I don't know. I don't read them. I'm not getting angry. I'm not thinking anything bad about Duolingo or others. I just don't care, and I do not read them. Yeah, you see. Okay. Ciao. Honestly, today I can't find scenario when email funnel brings something positive. 95 of the users or give junk box email or ignore it. Yeah, exactly. Agree. What a surprise. Hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, for me those emails basically going to the junk, straight to the junk, and I think you are too optimistic about that if you think that kind of can help you to do big difference. I'm not saying it's zero impact, but I better get user as fast as possible in the application than try to optimize for some hypothetic benefits in the future. Okay. Doggo come back. Yeah, George, I'm not saying you should not kind of collect emails. That's always good and better than nothing. It's just kind of my point of view probably on that. Why, let's say that's why I do not do that. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are plenty of users who are reading those emails, you know, maybe I'm just usually behind the email. I just deleted a bunch and I still have 165 unread emails. And yeah, probably there are, for example, GitHub notifications from the project that I'm not working anymore, so it's kind of not super important, right? But then there are kind of cold outreach emails here, some kind of paid collab opportunity with Jesus. Who's sending so long emails? An AI native 3D content factory. Okay, understood. Delete. But basically, my email kind of reading is more like email triage. I kind of briefly kind of scanning them and then making decision, delete it or what. And yeah, usually when I'm kind of building applications, I'm kind of having myself as a user in the mind as well. Am I right or wrong kind of making those decisions based on my taste and on myself, kind of my priorities, my feelings? I don't know. I may be wrong, of course, but that's basically something that I could kind of, that I know, that I feel, that I have kind of opinion about. Okay, we need to retest. Let's try to run again with the same receipt. Building again. Okay. Hey Prayo, hello. I'm doing all right. Looking forward to the evening to go and play games with friends. But maybe we'll do gaming stream at night. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's try to do the same thing again. Once more. Actually, how can I create that PDF? Talk to reply button, choose print, make PDF. Okay. Okay. Print. Actually, that's an interesting question. Actually, I think we should be able to I think we should be able to share to the application from this kind of print user interface. Take a look, should it work? Because currently I'm getting error, no receipt text found. I wrote you on Telegram that I had to finish quickly because my new chair coming. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. I saw that message in notifications, but I didn't answer anything, sorry. Do you think building another habit tracker app is good idea for me? Well, maybe yes, maybe no. If you are basically trying to build another habit tracking application to get rich quick, that will probably not work, because that will be not quick for sure, and getting rich will be hard. But technically it's possible. Currently, if you go to the App Store and you will kind of search for habit tracker, that app, habit tracker, iOS, something, whatever. So, okay, this will be first kind of thing in the search results, but there is that developer Sebastian, I think, from Germany. It was something like Habit Kit. Sebastian, I think. Habit Kit. He built that Habit Kit application, Habit Tracker. And he's basically leading in the App Store, and he's making, I don't know, crazy amount of money. Last time when he shared it, it was something like 50K in a month or something, maybe that's even more, you know. And he definitely, when he built his habit tracking application, there was other habit tracking apps already in the App Store, plenty of them. So he just built whatever he wanted to build, and he's making crazy amount of money from it. And he had some kind of new take on habit tracker user interface. If you will take a look, kind of nothing kind of crazy, just something like, you know, that GitHub wall. And probably developers were first who like it, and then other people started to use it. Currently it's super popular, you know. Don't build another habit trackers, please. We have enough already. Exactly. It's like, yeah, you first thing you have to build when you're getting into Indie App developers is habit tracker application. I have habit tracking application as well, to be honest. So I'm kind of saying it's not like kind of it's not possible to make money with them and so on. So this application is a great example which shows that it is doable, but it will take crazy amount of time to start ranking somewhere, you know. So if you have some, if you don't like existing habit tracking applications and you have clear idea what you would like to build, go for it. If you're just looking for app idea and can't come up with anything better than, oh, let's build another habit tracking application, then please do not do that. That's not good idea. Hey Tommy, hello. Yeah, things are going all right. Dogo is back into the office. Chilling. Exactly. Just make 10,000 apps and make $1 profit from each of them, and you are on 10K in a month immediately. Exactly. How hard that can be? So yeah, I'm not saying that it's not possible to make money, but I also will say that habit tracking application probably is not the first what I will suggest to anyone to build. And if you really need habit tracking application, you can download my app. Try some gamification habit tracker. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. We talked about a bit about this on podcast. Yeah, check out Fired by Robots podcast. New episode is recorded, and yeah, Pavel is working on second episode. But you can watch and listen first one, whatever is your cup of tea. Watching podcasts or listening podcasts. Where it is? Fired by Robots. This one. That's me. That's Pavel. And here you can check out the podcast. Working on my app for 9 days straight. Even during my actual job. Yes, that's the best. That's the best. To get salary from the job and work on your own applications. Okay, let's see if it will parse it for sure. Okay, I'm testing now, but we should think also about the icons for the products. So this one, what we are trying to parse now, for sure will not be in default kind of things. Can we somehow grab it from the recipe to use it in the application? That's one thing. Another thing could be cool if user can adjust it, change it. And what was your application, Tommy? I don't remember if you said. If you said, then I forgot, sorry. But if that's secret, then it's fine as well. Yeah, you haven't said it. Okay. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I will not like to overcomplicate that for first release, but also kind of having some blank fields instead of recipes also not cool. Okay, let's try again to import one more time. I think also this user interface is kinda not perfect. Okay, where is the simulator? Rocket Sim. Okay, here it is. I'm not sure about this actually. Here we basically kind of, to import a receipt, we have click on import. And then we have that instruction, which is important for very first kind of opening. But then to get to that email, we need to kind of scroll down, which is not kind of super convenient. Okay, here I am already kind of doing that one more time. No, we do print, and then instead of print, I'm going to the char, and then I'm kind of clicking my up icon, Something is wrong with amount. Oh, I see. It's basically getting... It's not cool. Try to find error here. Maybe multiple. Have you tried both Codex and Cloud newest models? What is newest model for Cloud? But generally, yes. Codex feels better. There are a few apps similar to this, but none of them specific niche and are as good for this specific niche. Just like how some shall actually market for. That's perfect case actually if you find something like that. My goal is to just make it zero loss operation. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but if you, that's actually a very good kind of target, a very good API idea to target. If you see that there is app in the market, and that for some reasons is shitty, you can just make better product, and yeah, why not? I'm thinking to get a better plan, but can decide between two. So my experience is 100% based on the mobile app development. And I will say that Cloud Code is, for me, it feels a little bit easygoing, kind of more creative and so on, for any type of creative work. But, and yeah, even so, even I was told that, oh, Cloud Code is kind of better at design. And I had feeling about that as well, but it's not so anymore. Again, in my use case, working on my specific application, but specifically for this application that I currently building, I actually even shared the design, screen designs. Let me see. What's going on? Loading. So I had already kind of ready to implement designs, and if it will open, I basically provided them to Codex and Cloud, and basically the results were about the same. So that's basically design that I had, and I asked, I don't remember, I asked Codex probably first to implement, then it didn't right because, for example, those kind of screens were kind of compressed. Information was in the middle of the screen, there was too much empty space on top and on the bottom, kind of general kind of AI programming errors. And then I asked Codex to fix it because I assumed that, Cloud. And they asked Cloud to fix it because I assumed, okay, Cloud is better at design, it will fix it easy peasy. It basically didn't, I just switched it back to the Codex and got it fixed. So, I don't know, something like that. Cloud Code is really good with agentic coding as a product owner that then spins sub-agents. But Codex is doing that as well, also spinning that sub-agents. I'm not saying that Cloud is not better, I'm just saying that it kind of does, Codex looks at do some similar thing. I use Cloud Code as Swift though. This thing made me frustrated last month actually in search. Something better. I will give Codex a try. Yeah. Codex is, I don't know, works quite good, yeah. Yeah, I was running out of the tokens on Codex on $20 plan, but I was able to do quite a lot on the $20 plan, and then I upgraded to $100, and I don't know. I'm just basically, I will look when is the next billing cycle, and I will cancel the cloud $100 subscription. Yeah, sure, Robel, as well. Cursor is not a model. They have their own model. I forgot how they name it. But yeah, it's wrapped around the... I do not use Cursor. Can't tell anything good or bad about it. Yeah, that they was running kind of some kind of campaign when they had like double limits for Codex in the Codex application when they tried to promote their app shortly after release, and then I used the $20 plan. Like, I don't know, it was working forever, but yeah, lately I started to run into the limit. Yeah, right. Composer 2.5. Yeah, that's what they have in Cursor exactly. Yeah. Okay, where we are. Parsed errors. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Found the errors on itself. Good. Push it to mine. Okay, let's try to fix. So this application will be a little bit tricky. Because see, now I'm basically testing with one received. I will test with kind of, I don't know, multiple receipts and so on, and I hope that eventually we will start to get kind of good results, but the problem with kind of parsing different kind of things will be real, you know. Okay, now it's parsing correctly. We have right amount. A rocket sim, receipt parsed, yearly renews on my maybe. Category work, add to stack. Okay, here it is. Why it's rounded up to the $30? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Huh. It was... Oh, we're probably just rounding it up here. Does it make sense? Maybe. I don't think we need those 29.99. But it's just not accurate numbers. So, I don't know. I don't like that actually. Go for an interview. Okay. Good luck. Fingers crossed. What is your advice for beginners and iOS development in AI era? Oh, we spent good 15 minutes today with Pavel talking about that on the podcast. It's really hard nowadays to suggest something, you know, to be honest. Actually, that's wrong image copied. It's really hard to suggest something. Because to be honest, we don't know what will happen in a year or two or three. We had the discussion that we are hearing this statement that developers' jobs will be replaced in 2-3 months for 2 years already. Still didn't happen, right? I don't think that will happen. I think we will need developers in 5 years, in 10 years, and I don't know. But Yeah. It's hard time, especially for beginners. Hard to get jobs, hard to keep jobs, even if you have them. It's kind of tricky, you know. I'll try out the $20 code explain after my break. Yeah, but I don't know. If you have unlimited cloud access, then. But I don't know. Called recently AI receipt scanner. What's called recently? I missed something or what? Sounds like half of the sentence. I missed something probably. I recently thought I have noticed that junior positions have disappeared from CV sites. Even mid are quite rare, so the change is coming. Yeah. Everyone wants to hire senior developers, but where they will come from if we don't have juniors? I totally understand that it is not, for example, your problem as a company, but generally. Just let's think about that for a minute. So, I am not in the job market anymore because I don't want to be hired, and eventually I will retire. Let's just keep me as example. I'm one of those senior developers who disappearing from job market, and I'm not the only one. And you know, senior developers' problem is they're seniors. They are kind of retiring, getting kind of less interest, changing jobs, whatever, you know. Yeah, exactly. COBOL developers, great example. Dying breed, yeah. And basically currently those are COBOL developers, but then those will be senior developers, will be dying breed. I already have similar app that I use it daily that works with receipts and subscriptions. It's called AI receipt scanner. Okay. Hiring senior developers and not juniors will make market. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I personally never in my life applied to the junior developer's job. I always applied to the medium and senior developer's jobs, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I think those who really enjoys programming and will stay in the market, all the jobs will be there, you know. Yeah, that's not a good idea to apply it to junior roles. Sure, if you are just student in university and looking for part-time job and that's more like internship, you know, than kind of real work, then yeah, sure. We scanned from receipt $29.99, but everywhere in the app the amount is rounded up to 30. I don't think that's good idea. Maybe that looks better visually, but that's just not accurate information. In the past, senior architecture really meant something. Now it's hard to really say what exactly that role is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because no one. So junior is kind of. Previously, that was nothing bad to be junior developer, right? Because you're just starting. Of course, you are a junior. You are kind of learning. You are kind of picking up new skills. What else not? Learning how to be employed. Basically, learning everything. It was nothing bad to be junior, you know. Sure, you are kind of getting a little bit less salary, but you are you're working partly for experience, not only for paycheck. And then what happening? So then junior roles kind of getting I don't know, less and less available. And now you are at least kind of a regular developer, but better senior developer. Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, junior is someone who should be kind of handled by senior developer. If you basically can come to the work, take the task from the task management system, basically do it from A to B, create decent pull request and get it submitted into the production. I don't know if you're junior anymore, you know. If you need someone to come and ask for support, okay, how to do this, how to do that, sure, that's absolutely junior, yeah. I'm seeking internship, I'm still learning and really wish to be mentored by senior. Yeah, that's why junior roles should exist, when you get mentored, trained by someone, you know. No one really wants to do the job anymore, right? Because stakeholders are kind of saying, hell yeah, everyone is firing developers, let's do that as well, let's keep only seniors and they will be 10 times more effective because we will use AI and we don't need juniors anymore because AI will do junior job. And that's partly true. AI really can do juniors developers job, absolutely. Seniors still should review the code, approve it for production, what else not, do all the kind of heavy lifting of architecture planning, kind of decide what backend to use, what else not, and so on. And again, that can be done much faster with support of AI. And companies today do not care what will happen in 5 years, you know, with this situation. They just don't care. They need to get this quarter report green, then year report green to get their kind of yearly bonuses, and after that, who cares what will happen? No one. Oh, hello. Do you prefer working remotely or on-site? I prefer to do not work at all. I currently don't have a job. Do you see cons and pros? For working on-site, pros are if you are junior, then you can get proper mentoring by seniors. If you are a junior developer, then you would like to work in office together with other developers. If you are senior, then there are some benefits, but mostly those are distractions, and you know that's mostly kind of question about your preferences. Would you like to spend 1 hour in traffic going to office and back every day or not, and other, you know, kind of things. How it's going? It's going good. I got laid off from my full-time job and now I'm becoming full-time game streamer. The question rather is whether an average developer with, let's say, 2 to 3 years experience giving all the AI agent support are able to build new systems. Before that wasn't really possible. You know, I think it is possible, but it's, I think that's more like question, is company ready to bet on that, their kind of business? And I will say if I am kind of sitting in kind of senior management meetings or stakeholders meetings, I would be afraid to know that our business relies on some 2 years experience system architect decisions based on whatever most popular AI model will suggest him. So I don't know. What do you think? Before AI startup, hire one mobile development game, Firebase, and build an app. Yeah, but that's like MVP, you know. That's not. We are not kind of. It's basically now you can do that with AI. Same thing. Launch fast, see if there is kind of money or not, validate days, and yeah, done. But if it is kind of like serious business, you know, AI won't understand business, and the requirements for the app developers must be there. I don't know. So if there is good product manager, good product owner, he can describe the problem the business needs to AI in the same way like developers. Maybe I should share some knowledge from my side to make some steps in mobile apps. Have a few things. Yeah, sure. Favorite question of interviews: can you build an app alone from scratch? Is it really? I can, yeah, but I'm not sure if it is really a kind of real question. Okay, I think it's getting dark here. I need to fix my light or kind of slowly start to prepare at the end of the stream. I think I will fix the light because we are not even close to the end. And I need to feed my dog. So give me 5 minutes. I will be back. I will go and feed my dog and I will come back. Okay, I'm back. Fixing light. Camera will go off, don't worry. That's planet maintenance. Maybe camera camera is working and we have light. So bright and sunny again. Okay. Good. We're back. We're so back. He's lighting. Okay, dog is happy. Got his snack. Okay, good. Okay, what did I miss in chat? What did I miss in chat? I have made total of 5 apps with no coding experience. All of them are currently on the App Store. Should be considered as the junior and senior. Yeah, not related actually. Which plan are you using for Codex Cloud, and is it 20/100? 20/100/100. I'm using 100/100 on Codex and Cloud now. I will cancel Cloud. How do you see the future of indie development and SaaS products? Want people vibe code their own apps, recording their own needs in AI adoption because widely disturbed? No. I don't think people will write their own applications. It will get old very fast. Do you mean when, I don't know, remember when we went from whatever assembly to kind of high level kind of languages? Okay, from C to Swift. It's getting easier and easier to build applications every year. Not everyone wants to build applications. Even you as a developer can build any application, but probably you are still paying for some services and not building your apps yourself. I just did parsing for receipt for this application, for Rocket Sim application. It's built by other developer. Probably with AI I could build clone of it, right? But I don't. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just paying those whatever 30, 29.99 in a year, and done. Call it a day. And you are talking about kind of regular people building applications. I don't think so. What if we get to a point soon that non-technical person could say, hey, Gemini, build me a clone of this app that is really popular? Yeah, I just basically answered this question, I think. Sure. So there are, for example, let me give an example. There is, for example, Android users who will go on Android just because they can get application for free, then go to some place where are cracked applications available and found the cracked application and install on their device, sideload on their device just to do not pay money. And there are at the same time plenty of users who are using iPhone because they like iPhone better, but you have to pay for apps. They don't even think about that. That is, oh, you have to pay for apps. You could get cracked apps on Android and so on. They don't even think about that because why? It's not convenient. It's not convenient for them. You can change oil in your car by yourself. You don't need to go to the service center, but you're still paying money for that. Why? You can buy hammer and nails in the store. You can build stuff, you know. Actually, I have carpenter's diploma. I'm even kind of more savvy carpenter than your average Joe, who also could buy wood and nails and everything and build their own application. Maybe I'm simplifying, but I don't think so that will happen. And the problem with all the kind of like general applications, you can of course take, okay, Gemini, do not build the application for me, but basically do the same function, track the time, but else not. And you will get somehow on some level you will get close to the similar results, but not the same experience. Flutter developer here taking dancing classes to become a bachata instructor. That's good. That's good. I have my carpenter's diploma if something will happen. Does I need Xcode build MCP if I'm using To be honest, I do not remember all the MCPs and skills that I have installed. Probably that will help, yes. Is Codex 100 enough for months of coding? Depends. Maybe not for you. Maybe yes for me. You see, I'm just sitting and talking with you guys without wasting tokens right now. But depends. Is still worth to learn coding? Depends. I know that answer is kind of, but okay, what is your alternatives? What are you comparing with? Just going on Friday nights out, get drunk, and then spend weekends again kind of drinking, partying, and so on, or learning programming? And then probably programming is better, right? Currently, programming, building apps is not a mode. It's not. That's not a kind of most challenging part. Most challenging part currently is kind of promote applications, got downloads, and so on. I think if you can learn and master that, then you can do the thing that guys in the chat saying, hey, to say Gemini, hey, build me an app that will do this or that. Then you don't kind of need to learn programming to make it profitable, you know, because you know how to promote applications, you know how to get downloads, you know how to get sales, you know. That's kind of different kind of skill set. I'm doing IT system engineering and cybersecurity, but I love coding. So if you love, why do not do that? Go for it, sure. It's cool. It's interesting. It's fun. How easy that will be get a job in the market in a year? I don't know. Maybe there will be, you know. So currently it's huge dip in IT students. Basically, not that many people are learning programming. And there will be also in the future, there will be huge gap and demand on programmers, if programmers will be still needed. If you believe in that story that AI will replace all the developers, then that doesn't make sense to study that, right? I don't believe, but that doesn't, my beliefs or not beliefs doesn't impact future, right? I think programmers will be still needed. How many we will need, we don't know. I don't know. But I know that currently there are less and less programmers, so probably you will be one of the few available programmers in 5 years, you know. And if you like programming, so kind of, then okay, then why do not learn programming, right? Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay, we fixed that rounding thing. I don't like this song, to be honest. Okay, now we have right numbers, which is cool. Oh, wait a minute. How can I delete my subscriptions? Jesus. Oh, I didn't add delete option. Oh, dear phone. Hello. Hello, my friend. You scared me. In a good way. Hello, hello, Paul. Always nice to see you. Thanks for sub. I'm doing all right. I'm okay. I should say probably I'm doing good. Nothing to complain about. Everything is good. Everything is nice. I'm doing good. AI hasn't replaced the programmers still yet. The AI labs have been promising we will be replaced for years now. Yes, exactly. That's the same thing I'm saying as well. We're getting this kind of, oh, in 3 months all the code will be AI written. Maybe. I don't know. My code is AI written, but you still need developer to handle it. Yeah, agreed. I'm going to the Ubiquity events later today. Oh, they're hosting events. Nice. Yeah, Hassan, I'm usually trying to go with CloudKit and Swift data. So when I need something kind of online to share in between users, then I am adding Supabase currently. That's my kind of choose of database. Where you are learning code, I don't learn to code anymore. To be honest, I will do research. I don't know which places I will use now to learn programming. The problem is that those who are programming teachers, they are kind of see the demand of their services are less and less, and they kind of creating less content, less courses. So I don't even know how I will learn programming in a few years. Jesus, I can't type. We need option to edit and delete current subscription. Also, how... Yeah, that's it. Pavel, next time ask your wife to come in the room and sit somewhere next to you, you know. Crazy. Maybe they kind of doing that on purpose, you know, to see how you are working under the pressure, you know. Mosquitoes are back. Is it too late to start with programming with 38? I was most of my 30s in product management, and I switched to the programming in my late 30s. So at about that age. I'm 50 now, so I spent about last decade kind of programming, and now I'm kind of switching to whatever this is. I met some beautiful women during recruitment, but damn, this was hard this time. They're definitely testing you. Okay. Way too complicated recruitment process. But yeah. But I think, you know, whatever will be the result, I think that good thing is that you are getting interviews. That's already kind of good sign. So obviously you are doing something right, because I heard from kind of many developers that they're kind of sending hundreds of applications and are not getting any feedback and not getting interviews and so on. So you have one already kind of more or less kind of closed interviews than this one. So it's great. It's kind of, there is something to congratulate you. Congrats on that, that you know how to do that application for the jobs. It's cool, man. I changed my tactics and I'm getting interviews now. Oh, good, Paul. So it works for you as well. Then I have two guys who ask if I will ever go for job interview. Because I don't know. I didn't apply for jobs for very long time. I think I will need to go out for a walk with the dog soon. Probably should do not stream on Kick, otherwise I need to open it just to ban annoying guys from the chat. I don't know. Maybe. Too lazy to do that. I'm using AI to tailor my resume for each job. I wasn't doing that and I file it consistently. Jesus. Yeah. I did that manually before, but currently if you're submitting a lot of those job interviews, that's tricky, of course. Teresa was working in Cyprus as a front-end dev for a year. I will not say that the front-end. I had to still work on some C# legacy. Now I'm all in app development. Nice. That sounds a little bit kind of C# legacy code. Sweet. How's the vibe coding is going? Can't complain. It's going all right. Okay, now we should be able to delete the records. Let's see. It's looking bad. Switch it to codecs. Yes, I did. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that, to be honest. Technically it works, but it looks too much info in the row. And those buttons are also kind of hard to understand, that basically that is edit button or something. Let's just add long press action on the button and also swipe to delete. Why did I switch it from codecs to cloud? Currently I'm paying for both. It's not that that's kind of too expensive. The problem is that codecs is just better. Currently it's better. This thing is, Hamarian is still a thing. Yeah. I think that's basically only kind of legacy projects for sure. I will be super surprised if someone kind of starting new kind of product using C# for cross-platform development. Unlikely. Kur tu tur vazājies, Lukas? Ko tu dari? Tu aizgāji gulēt? Labs suns, jā. Labs suns. Jā, tu labs suns esi, jā. Labs suns. Yeah, I will need to go out with doggo soon. I don't actually like this onboarding image. We'll need to change that probably, but okay. In React and Flutter array, there's no point for hammering. Yeah, I don't think so, yes. Yeah, maybe there is some kind of legacy project which is still kind of supported, and then you may get some project for that, you know, too. But probably that's rewriting it to the React Native or Flutter or something, you know. Do you recommend using Codex? I'm thinking of paying for an agent, but I don't know which one to choose. Try both and see which one works better for you. That's how I do. I'm testing and comparing, and I just paid for Gemini as well, those 10 whatever bucks, to see if it is worth it. It's not bad, but I think Codex is better. What's the profit from your apps? Maybe should I make a switch into DevOps? Maybe you should. If you are asking generally how much money it is possible to make from apps, it's basically from 0 to 1 million. There are plenty of solo developers who are making close to the million in a year. I'm not even close to that. More than million in a year, solo developers. Adam Light, for example, there was that Savayev, Sergey. He's doing also close to million something, and there are plenty of those who are basically doing anything in between. Sure, it's possible to make money. Should you do that? Sure, if you are interested, why not? I asked C# devs with 10 plus years of experience, and he doesn't know what is hammering. How that's even possible? Interesting. Yeah, I believe that it didn't really kind of was popular ever. I think so, yeah. I think you're right. Okay, so let's build it again. Okay, that's our app. So yeah, now it's again back to normal. So it should be on, yes, push and hold. We have edit and delete thing, and also, oh, sheesh, why swipe doesn't work? We need that on swipe as well. Do we need that on swipe? I think we need that on swipe as well. Swipe is kind of more. It's kind of surprising how dumb some people are. They really think that in any way or form could work if you come to the streams and spam like that. Just ridiculous. But I probably will just kill stream on Kick and that's it. Sorry guys, if someone were really watching on Kick. Ping me in DMs and say that you would like to be a mod and go and kill those spam bots. I don't have time and energy for that, sorry. I just closed stream on Kick, will stay on Twitch and YouTube only. What do you think? Is it possible to get 1,000 paid users in 6 months for fitness app? Even, yeah, it's possible. Yes, of course. You sound too quiet. Really? I was too loud in the game yesterday, and I kind of removed, lowered gain. Also, I'm kind of speaking quietly, not screaming. You played the game? Yes, yesterday. I maybe will play today as well. I don't know about that yet. We also need swipe action, classic iOS swipe to delete and edit action that you can find in whatever, emails, whatever else. Yes, we played Ark yesterday with Swiss guy, and we will play today as well. Maybe I will stream, I don't know. I need to do math. When we are, what is the time when we are playing? And yeah, maybe. What is the most important thing in indie development? Distribution. That's what Pavel said, actually. If you know how to get attention on your kind of product and so on, you can get 1,000 users, paying customers, even before releasing the application. Kind of pre-sell it, what else not. But that's the most important thing in indie app development. Not like learning clean code or learning the best programming architecture or whatever, master, whatever, Swift or Objective-C, what else not. All of that is not important. But distribution is hard and is important. Oh, we are watching 69 people live right now on YouTube. Crazy, Jesus. 22 on Twitch. I didn't know that there are less live stream enjoying audience on Twitch than on YouTube. I'm surprised about that. Cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Okay. Edit change done. Oh, sorry, I need to scream to my daughter. Okay, done. Okay, so Let me try delete thing. Oh, but that doesn't work. Did you add it? Did you... Classic row swipe action. It doesn't work. How do you test it? Tap and hold works. Tap and hold works for home screen, but swipe actions doesn't. Which kind of sucks. Do you have apps on Android too? I don't have apps, I have one app on Android only. Okay, that makes sense. I sent you DM on Twitter for possible collaboration. Did you send? I have 9 notifications. I don't see the DM on the X, to be honest, but that's fine. I don't know. I don't really kind of... To be honest, I'm not kind of looking... It's kind of always nice if you're getting some help, what else not, you know, but that collaboration and so on, that kind of sounds like... That's not sounds, that is a responsibility from kind of both sides. So I should do something with that and so on. And then, okay, you're saying it's free, but anyways, then I should at least do some promotion for you, what else not. It's kind of, I believe that you are a great product designer and your design will be 100 times better than I can design anything. I have no doubt about that. But that's, you know, kind of extra effort for me, and it's just way easier to not do anything, because I basically build application as I kind of see it. I truly believe that your design is much better than mine, but I don't think that will kind of 10x the application kind of download. So at the end of the day, that's basically a waste of time for both of us. You are doing that for why, kind of. I think if you are a product designer, you could spend that time and energy kind of designing something and building then something, right? Yeah. What is mostly cost for subscription Cloud GPT? You should check what is your cost for you in your country, and then you will see. For me, it's I think $100 probably. I don't know. Okay, now we got it. Yeah, we need to do that, but with animation. Let me switch to the next song quickly. Technically it works, but we need to do that with ease in animation to show buttons, otherwise it's jumpy. It's kind of works, but ease out is good, ease in is not, but otherwise it's fine. Okay, let's Google one, let's delete this one. Yes. Okay, now we are paying $250 in a month because that one rocket thing. Okay, let me try to find an email, another subscription. I'm trying to find another invoice for test. That one, what we just imported, kind of works. Okay, I know that I had one more to post bridge received. Okay, here it is. I have actually invoice. Sure. Okay, I will not share that screen now for you guys, sorry. Okay, this is not good. Subscription. You're asking what are my costs. So I'm paying 200, so cloud, codex, sorry, codex and cloud, that's basically $200, $10 for Gemini, what else? I don't know, probably that's it. I just wanted to offer some input, potentially improving the quality of the apps. Oh, nice. Yeah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I just, when I hear kind of collaborations, and it's kind of, my brain is freezing basically. Okay, what that means, what do we do, why do we do that else? That's kind of complicated stuff. But yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Why it's kind of trying to say, okay, that's subscription, there should be company. Yeah, there is company. Okay, I will shard this to the... Okay. Yeah, but thank you very much for offering that, and that's kind of, I really appreciate it. I'm just saying, kind of, I am personally very badly organized person. Even, for example, or kind of podcast with Pavel happens just because Pavel doing all the thing. And I'm just kind of showing up on the call because kind of jumping into so I have a problem of jumping on too many projects. So I decided to do basically live stream or post video every day on YouTube. I'm doing that. I am running challenge in the community for other Indie App developers. Then I do the challenge with my 3 friends where we're competing who first will build application to $100. I'm just jumping onto many things, and then when you hear collaboration, I'm kind of thinking, stop. Do I even have time for that, Then I'm trying to do marketing for everything and so on. So I just kind of try to explain, I really appreciate it, but please do not think that I don't know, don't like you in some way or something. It's definitely not that. And it's not that I don't think that could be good. Yeah. Okay. So here we are trying to parse this invoice, and the problem is that the product or company is kind of recognized like subscription. So we can safely assume that subscription, invoice, and similar words will not be company name. And we should try harder to find it. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Yes, that is Codex map application. Hey Werner, hello. IS only here. Yeah. What's your workflow nowadays to have good quality output? Do you have already pre-built components that you assign to the AI model? No, I don't. My goal is to build less applications and focus on marketing. I already have something like 10 applications in the App Store, 9, something like that. It's too much already. How many apps are you building at the same time? What do you mean by same time? Today, you see I'm running the project on one application, but I have unreleased changes and products in different stages for a few more applications. I just saw your content. Nice. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's the soundtrack? That's Epidemic Sounds music. Quick distribution question. Building a sports group app. Planned it broad, but I'm in group 200 people with custom workflows. Build for them first, free, real testing, or launch broad. Definitely go for this group 200 people. Because you can build, if you will go broad, you will be something which kind of works okay for everyone and so on. But here you have 200 people who will be super happy about your application because it builds specifically for them. Most likely you will get kind of hands-on kind of testing, feedback, experience from them and so on, and maybe they will be advocate for your application to promote it. So I will definitely, if you have this group of people, especially if you have access to them, build for them. Build for them first. You can pivot later always. It's always better to have specific target audience, specific user in mind. If you have it, that's gold. Do not kind of throw it away. Because, if you build, again, let's go, we already multiple times today mentioned habit trackers. But for example, if you are building habit tracker, if you are going kind of very broad, you are building like general habit tracker, who cares? No one cares, right? More or less. That's just another habit tracker. But if you are building habit tracker for 200 people who before tried to use some general habit trackers. They were working kind of, but not like perfectly well. So they will be your raving fans, you know. Build for them, and then you can see again what to improve. When you already have something like ball rolling, you can keep working on that. Definitely, definitely. Are you spending any money on ads now? I don't think so. I have ads campaign set up, but maybe I lowballing it or I paused them. I don't remember, because I don't remember when I got last ads invoice. Do you only use Codex? No. What's your workflow nowadays? I already answered this one. The secret is the UI and UX to be good and seamless to achieve what you're trying to achieve as the user. Yes, yes, yes. And if you work with some specific group and you know their requirements, needs, maybe even physical disabilities, what else not, you know, all that problem. Or maybe those are, maybe you are creating application for sports, but those sports are very specific. Maybe that's kind of, I don't know, climbing, you know, when you rarely have both hands free, or I don't know, motorsports, whatever, I don't know. I'm just coming up with some ideas. But generally, that specific sport, that specific audience has some specific needs and limitations, and knowing them, you know which user interface will work for them and which will not work, which will be easy to use, which will be horrible decision, you know. For example, again, for climbing, if you need to use both hands using the application, probably that will not work, because rule of the climbing, you always have kind of 3 kind of points of connection. But yeah. iOS 16, Jesus, no one should support iOS 16 nowadays. My target for new applications that I freshly release, of course, is iOS 26, because why not? There's no issues in going broad with building an app. It's just that you need to make the friction as small as possible. Yes, yes. You mentioned that UX UI builder. It's probably is in the description of the video. I don't know. Let me see. Jesus, I can't type anymore. I think we should stop the stream. What's going on? Yes, YouTube, of course. So if I'm going to the YouTube, I'm going to my channel. If you will click on any of the videos, say shush to stop me talking, and then you go to the description, you will find 50% discount code for screen designs. This is basically that design kind of tool that we use it to generate design. A really good one. I'm not saying design is really good here for designers in chat, but the tool is really good. It's probably the first time when I saw close to ready to implement design in the application generated by AI. Oh, I'm not sharing screen. Jesus, sorry guys. So yeah, I'm saying if you're going to any of my videos, then here in description you can see link, and this is the tool. It's quite good, I will say. What service you use it for analytics and app purchase? For in-app purchases, I'm using Revenue Cat. For analytics, I have Mixpanel integrated in few of the applications. I implemented PostHog in one of the applications as well, but I am using them less than I should. I probably should find option to use some connect some AI kind of VP who will basically kind of help me with handling that, because I have no time but probably willing to go and manually kind of read that. Okay, seems that we fixed this problem. So problem with this will be, I'm trying to do not use some dumb AI for the parsing, and I basically have to have some parsing logic on my side. And that's what we are doing here, kind of throwing some examples and trying to fix errors. Okay, let's try to share again the same invoice. Okay, now it's recognized like post-bridge, which is correct. $179 in a year, renews, that's work expense, again, done, add. And here it is. Found another subscription. Oh, I'm not showing on the screen. Okay, here it is. Okay, it was working nice. Currently, good. I think many users still using iOS 18 or earlier versions with earlier phone models. You think, or you have statistically proven data? I think that there are users who are using iOS 14, but statistically it's close to zero. I'm not saying you're wrong. Definitely there are users who are using. But if we will just go Google like that, and let's not look on my applications, let's look on some general statistics. Is there publicly available information about iOS versions which are used, like a split in between iOS 26 and older versions? Maybe revenue cut, someone else may have them. I don't remember in which reports I saw. Revenue cut probably have that in their kind of reports. Of course, you can see on your own data, but I think kind of more globally. And difference in design between iOS 18 and iOS 26 is so huge. The question will be, okay, are you testing your application on iOS 18 or you just ignore it? You can just basically have it like supported and then fingers crossed, basically do not even test. Yeah, exactly. That sounds more, that's something that those numbers that Rare is writing about 21% on. Only 21. Okay, that's less than I expected. I think more. I don't think I was using any of iOS 26 exclusive features. Yeah. Yeah, designing apps with AI, I totally agree that kind of all of them kind of looks more or less the same. Okay, here is something. February 12. Oh, that's kind of old data. Third-party sources. So assumption, Apple's February 26 App Store data shows 66% of all active phones and 74% of recent phones already are on iOS 26. So I believe this data. Because 21, I was thinking that Rares is saying that about 20% are not on iOS 26. Then I would believe into that. But okay, that totally depends on the product, app, and so on. But general numbers should be so that I believe that something like 60-70% should be on iOS 26 already. And then that question to you, do you care enough to kind of support iOS 18? And if you support iOS 18, then again, question, what support means for you? You just checking kind of minimal version and then hope for the best and testing only on 26? I don't know. In that case, I better just support iOS 26 and then I know that it works great. So that's my choice. And I'm leaving definitely like maybe 40% of the users will not download my application, but I don't know. Some really hit a niche and they become viral, but most of AI designed apps sit on the bottom of the App Store. Yes, agree. I agree with that. Oh, Mayonnaise, thank you. Learned from me a lot as Indie though. That's nice. Thank you very much. Do you still use SIA for App Store payments and all the accountancy stuff, or do you switch it to Thailand? No, I still have my legal entity in Latvia. I don't have plans to, move fully on Thailand to, and yeah, kind of creating company in Thailand is complicated. No plans to do that. StatCounter website provides iOS market share for that. Labas dienas, Boris. Hello. We had a custom UI. We are not using Apple's native design, so it was easy to maintain both iOS 18 and 26. Yeah, if you have custom user interface, sure. For indie developers, I think for most of us, it doesn't make sense to build custom user interface. It's expensive. I had it in few applications. I removed that because it started to look dated. You have to basically keep updating it to look kind of good, you know. How the day is going? Good. Did you already release the application? No, not yet. Andrew, hello. So yeah, no, I didn't release application yet. It's not in the release state currently. And I will agree that the design of my application also is kind of one of the, like I will say, AI kind of built and driven. But I usually kind of trying to fine tune it and make it kind of look better. Okay. We should try another kind of can the app we use it for teleportation? Yes, sure, why not? The problem is not in the app, problem is in the teleportation. It's not bad at all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of started with that AI generated thing, but it's kind of not that I'm kind of sticking with it, but with AI. I'm not happy about this screen. We will need to change that, and also settings kind of, I don't know. Settings I don't think that settings kind of really matters, but there is place for improvement. Okay, I think currently we need to find and add a few more kind of receipts to just spot parsing errors. I will open Mail. I will not share my mails with you guys if that's fine. Not that I don't trust you, but after that it will be in the record. So you guys I trust on the live stream. And actually my email is not so interesting. Even I do not read it. Your invoice from Apple, okay. Okay, that was a refund. Oh, someone trying to log in my Instagram. So nice. How should I look for? Maybe invoice, subscription. Subscription index, no. Invoice. Let's search for invoice. Okay, see more. Vice. Okay, that's sending. No. Oh, here it is. Asodev. Actually, that invoice looks similar, like post-bridge created. We can just try to parse it maybe differently. Okay, I think I can share this one. So this thing is, it has like invoice below, but that's the same like that PostBridge had. And if we will kind of do this way, oh, it's just shares that kind of one thing. Now we want to. No, I wanted to do. Yeah, it's basically selecting. If I do select all, and then I basically selected all, go to share, and then I drop to the application. It's actually not bad. It finds price, but it highlighted Stripe as a company. Should probably fire in this case. It's not bad. Okay, let's try to go to the invoice details and look for from invoice. I'll share invoice itself. Yeah, it's getting it more or less right. What is Asodev? Ah, that's LLP maybe. Actually, I probably should cancel this subscription. I don't really need it anymore. But yeah, that's why I have this application, right? Do you still play Arc Raiders? Yes, I do. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing a gaming live stream a little bit later. Currently, it's basically, so from development side, it looks that I just need to go through the emails and try to throw more kind of examples into the application. I think I could do that kind of walking dog, which I should do now. I should go out with the doggo. It's good for him and good for me just to move around a little bit for both of us. And then I will come back, have something to eat, and probably I will wrap up the day with Arc Raiders stream. That's the idea, what I could do. Not sure about that, we'll see. I believe when you adapt your app with Apple's native design patterns, your app will be boosted in App Store. This is one of the secret also. Yes, it is. It's not, I don't know if that's secret, but basically if you implement all kind of new Apple kind of features, SDKs, design, and so on, yeah, into it you will get boosted. I'm gonna get coffee. Yeah, enjoy. I still have mine, but I probably should stop drink coffee because it's 7:30 already. Should I have start learning development with iOS development with UIKit? No. Yeah, Paul Hudson's 100 Days of Swift UI is amazing course. You definitely don't need to learn UIKit. Start with Swift UI. If you ever will need to use UIKit, you can basically catch up on that and so on because yeah, Swift UI is basically standard now. 7:30. You live in Europe? No, I do not live in Europe anymore. I moved to Thailand. It's dark in the room because it's dark outside. I'm in Thailand right now. In Europe, it's back in my hometown. It's 3 in the afternoon. So I'm 4 hours ahead. Oh. Okay, I need to, to go to the... I need to go to the dog walk. Yeah, 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. Latvia is kind of a little bit ahead of the rest of the Europe as well. But yeah. And yeah, that's, for those who are curious, that's how my home screen looks like. On the top, I have a widget for my Arc Raiders kind of game. Basically, event timers, what's going on currently, what's happening in the game. Then I have my habit tracker to mark my habits. Today I was working on my Indie App development, so I can basically, if I want to add photo, I can do that with you guys on the stream. Something like that. And yeah, that's my rider application. My today's commute when I was riding motorcycle. And that's my focus application. Didn't use it for a while. Yeah, that's it. That's my home screen. Monthly. Jesus, I'm not sharing the screen again. Why are you not telling me that? I just wanted to show you my home screen. Yeah, that was my riders application. That was my habit tracker. That's my motorcycle riding application. That's my focus timer. So I'm kind of dog fooding all my applications, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know, I was on camera kind of view. Okay, guys, I have to go now. Because also it's kind of not very exciting to see how I'm parsing kind of multiple kind of receipts, and I can't really kind of show it, just to do not kind of show payment info, what else, not all the addresses and so on and so on. Because this live stream also will be later available in the record. So I probably will jump on the quick game stream, but most likely that will be on Twitch only, to do not confuse YouTube audience, because most of you guys are not interested in my bad shooting. I'm in the game, so if I will jump on the streams, and Twitch is it. See you there. If not, then yeah, I will do at least one more stream this week, because my goal is to go for 2 programming streams in a week. We'll see how that will go. Tomorrow, is not the day, because tomorrow I'm working from co-working place together with other indie hackers. Okay, thank you for hanging out with me here. And yeah, see you later or another day.